Do you feel like everyone in your life seems to be moving ahead at some sort of pace that you're just like, what the fuck did I do? Who did I anger upstairs that I don't feel like I'm moving as quickly? I have noticed in the work that I've done with my clients and the work that I've done with myself, there are two core characteristics that you, I'm gonna say, must access, work on, refine, build, that will quantitatively and objectively move you forward in your life. And to be fair, the people around you might not all have these skills. Some people get lucky, some people have privilege, some people just seem to get it all. I promise you, they don't get it all in the end if they don't have these two things. I'm Justin Schumann, Human's in my last name. I am committed to teaching you objectively and tangibly how to improve your life and how you be yourself by working on these two skills every single fucking day. So the two skills that I want to introduce to you, not that you've never heard about them before, but you never really thought about probably building them, are self-awareness and self-trust. Self-awareness. How well do you know you? How frequently do you introspect, go inward, ask yourself hard questions, call yourself out for shit that you do where you're wrong, or you're living and operating by patterns that you've been living and operating by a really fucking long time? How willing are you to continually observe and go inward to see how you're changing and shifting? Self-trust, without which self-awareness is not really good, because once you know yourself, to move ahead in life, you need to be, do, act differently than you've done before, in the sense that whatever got you here won't get you there. Self-trust is believing that once you have access to yourself and know who the fuck you are, that you can do something with that information. That whatever you do to impact or shift, speak your truth, be different, be more authentic perhaps, is good, is true, is enough, is right. That you're not constantly lambasting yourself or guilting yourself for how cringy this one thing is or the way that you showed up over here. Because if you did your fucking best and you acted with all of the resources you had available to yourself in that moment, it was enough. I got a DM this morning from a client I'd worked with on personal branding, content, storytelling, on showing up in her own life as herself, and she happened to have some podcast interviews and some speaking gigs coming up, and the work was primarily targeted on these two like core tenets. And she said she just did a podcast interview where she thought it went so fucking well, the same podcast she'd been on in 2020, and she like ruminates and thinks about it all the time because it was so cringy to her. And she was like, it was really about these two pieces, self-awareness and self-trust. So in the work I do with my private clients, like, we are going to fucking get you there. In less than 12 weeks, I swear to God, I will change you. I will change you if you give me your trust and also allow me to. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments. If you want to talk about working with me, DM me. You can apply in the bio to work with me.